This is the best we have ever seen Puppy Poison look on this show. Buenos dias, everyone. It's Anita in the workroom, and we're at the end of Drag Race España, Season 1. I am so excited for this episode. It's sad that it's over because it's been a really fun ride, and it's been really interesting watching this different franchise of Drag Race in a different language and reviewing it for you guys. But I'm excited for the finale because it was just so good. It's just so good. Before we get started, please remember that this video is only me talking about the looks that the girls did on the runway this episode. If you want to hear my thoughts on the entire episode about them doing the lip sync challenge and all the drama and the tea, go over to my Patreon. The link is in the description below. Now let's get into these finale looks. I love when at the finale, all the queens are obviously kicked off the show and they're the top 3 or the top 2 or whatever. But I love when at the finale they bring back all the girls so that all the girls get a chance to showcase what they would have worn if they made it that far. And that's exactly what they did in Drag Race España. First girl was the Macarena. She looked like a transformer. And I was like, I did not expect this from her at all. I love the color combination, the yellow, the red, the black. It's cute. The face makeup was amazing underneath. The outfit was really well done. I was like, I didn't know the Macarena was this girl. I really did not expect this from her. Like, she didn't give me this at the reunion. She never gave us this on the show, but she's giving us cosplay? I live. Drag Volcano is going to be her 100% of the time authentically. And I love that about Drag Volcano. You're never gonna catch Drag Volcano not in a cat suit or a bodysuit, maybe a gown, never seen it, but maybe there'll be a flowy thing going on. But the shoes are signature, the headpieces are signature. I love this carnival feathered headpiece that she's giving. It makes her even taller and larger than life than she already is in her stiletto boots. Not even stiletto, sorry, stilts. They're stilts. They're so freaking high. I would break my boat, I would break my ass, basically, if I tried to do something like that. She looked amazing. It's quintessential her. You can tell that she has a brand, she has a theme, she has a thing, and she does not deviate nor make compromises. But overall, her makeup's always flawless. I love this color on her. She looked great. I would have loved to see this same thing done, but with like a gown moment maybe. Maybe put on like an overskirt over it all and then have a one leg out so we can still see that you're in your signature shoes. But because I've seen multiple variations of the same catsuit on her already, but she still looks amazing. Indy, the supermodel. Okay, Indy came out in some rivaling Drag Volcano in her shoes. I love the boots, Indy, first off. Secondly, I love the hair. It's very fashion forward. It's very sexy, futuristic, sleek. I don't love the dress. I feel like the dress is perfectly fine, but it just didn't speak to me. It was perfectly fine. You didn't look horrible. I would have just done a different dress. I love the hair and the shoes. I just didn't love the dress. Yeah. Y'all know I love Aranja. Y'all know I think Aranja is the cutest boy. I loved her their confessionals. I love Aranja's energy. I've never claimed to love Aranja's fashion. Aranja came around the corner cosplaying as Scream. Have you ever watched the movie Scream? Yeah. It felt very Party City. And that's like a North American reference, but it felt like a costume shop outfit for everybody else who might not get the Party City thing. It felt like she went in for a Halloween party and she was like, I'd like this scary costume, please. And that's what she gave. I am not impressed. I see that you're consistent in your delivery and your outfits. I love consistency, so kudos to you. Oh, Gasio, cruente. I bow to thee. Listen, Ocasio for me is the best dressed of the night. Let's just put that out there in the universe. I don't care what y'all have to say. She looked better than everybody else. I just love how artistic this queen is. The face makeup is always beautiful. She loves playing with greens, blues, sorry, not greens, but like blues, reds, and yellows on her face. It works for her. It works. This velvet, she plays with textures and colors so masterfully. Like, I spent probably 5 to 10 minutes just gawking at her outfit when she came on the stage. I paused, I looked, I rewind because it was too quick and I needed to like soak it in. Soak it up. Okay. But I'm obsessed. The print's beautiful. It feels very Spanish. The colors, the tassels, I loved it all. And she was serving me sex with, and I know some people might think all I ask for is sexiness. Yeah, I might have a problem. But she normally gives us like very artsy and fashion forward, not really sexy, but she gave me all of that with a little sex because I saw the legs and she gave us a nice heel. And I lived. And then I died. And then I was resurrected because it was that good. Bitch. Just freaking amazing. I love this. Ocasio. Mi amor. Mi corazón. Did I pronounce that right? It's been a minute. Divima is a bad bitch through and through. She always has a conceptual look. She always knows her references. She always has an idea and a clear point of view. However, I don't like this point of view for the finale today. And that's okay, because she still looks good. I love the wig. I just feel like this type of wig is not perfect for someone with her jawline. Okay, so I'm not a fan of this one. And I'm normally a fan of a lot of things Divima comes down the runway in. But this one, it's a no for me, dog. Like, nope. The camera panned up from the shoes going up. I was like, Divima, what is this you're wearing? And it came all the way up and I saw the pink boa and I saw the hair and everything. Choices. It was just a little too monotone for me. I'm used to her with a lot of black and it's fine, but this one just didn't feel the same level of what I'm used to from her. It felt like a deviation, and I guess I was just not feeling in the mood to be deviated in a different direction today. I can't tell you. I don't love it. This is the best we have ever seen Puppy Poison look on this show. If Puppy Poison came out every week looking like this, I would have said give her the crown. Because Puppy Poison is funny and she's good at a lot of things, but my biggest qualm with Puppy was what she presented on the runway. However, on this day, the finale, Puppy said, I'm gonna let y'all hoes at home that have been talking all season long know what's really good. I feel like Puppy was Nicki Minaj and I was Miley Cyrus, and Puppy's like, Michael, what's good? You've been talking all this about me all season, what's good? All right, Puppy, I see you. You look amazing. I love this. Now for the top 3. Now, I just have to say, I am so happy with the top 3 that we got this season. I feel like Killer Queen is an amazing queen. I talked to her a few times before the show even aired. I respect what she does so much. I feel like Carmen is an amazing queen. She is such a perfectionist. I feel like Sagittarius is an amazing queen. Like, again, just talented people. Now let's get into these looks. Killer Queen came out as Ursula, and from the hair to the makeup, I was entranced. Like, is that a word? Probably. I was so in love with it. I was like, beautiful. beautiful. I love the whole top half of the outfit. I feel like we've seen it a lot on singers and drag queens over the past 5 to 10 years, but it still looks good. I do like the skirt of the outfit. I would have loved if it was like all the way to the floor, but the cut of it, I was like, interesting. It's cut in that Ursula fashion, but it's not quite knee height and it's not quite at your ankle. It's just midway on the calves. So that's a kind of fashion forward take on it. I like. The tulle was a little bit heavy on the back, I will say, and it was an interesting choice not to have your train hit the floor. Instead, just have it dangling an inch off the floor. I was like, I could be into this. I could be, but I'm not. I would have really loved if your train hit the floor. So that was a thing for me. But from the waist up, I was obsessed. Obsessed. Listen, Carmen looked tonight the most spectacular in the face and with the hair than she's ever looked on any given episode of the season. And Carmen's a beautiful girl, so that's like, it's hard to top something when you're already amazing. Carmen's already beautiful, but this day, on the finale, Carmen came out and she was the most beautiful I've ever seen her. And that's saying something. I thought her hair was so good. I normally have an issue with her wigs. This time around, not a hair out of place. It was gorgeous. It was coiffed. It was just so perfect. Her face was so beautifully blended. Her outfit, I'm assuming she made it herself. She makes everything. Was beautiful. I loved it all. The only thing I didn't love again was a train. You can tell it was an overskirt. You can tell that the tulle that she used was a little bit heavy, and I would have loved more fluffy tulle, a little bit more drama, but overall it was still a beautiful look. She reminded, when I saw her turn around the corner, I was like, this looks like the Miss Universe or something. I just loved it. I'm like, she is too beautiful. Crazy. I feel like Sagittaria looks how she always looks, and that's not a read. That's just a compliment. Sagittaria always looks so put together. Like, for real. She always has this perfectionist air about her where my makeup is done this specific way. My hair is always this specific style and it's always coiffed and it's always very neat. My drag is always very, and she looked the same. And that was a problem for me because it didn't feel like there was an evolution. It didn't feel like there was, we got to the peak of what Sagittaria is. It almost feels like she came in at her peak and she's leaving at what she came in as. There wasn't a lot of growth. Beautiful. The dress was amazing. The makeup was great. To me, her dress was the best fitting. Carmen's dress fit well, but again, I didn't love the material for the train. And Killer Queen looked amazing, but again, I had an issue with the length of her garment. For Sagittaria, there was no issue for me with the material. There was no issue with the fit, the cut, how it hit the floor. It all fit her body perfectly. So that's like a kudos to her. It just feels like she always looks this polished. She always looks this good. So I didn't feel like wowed. I would have loved for it to be a departure of what I'm used to seeing of her and something just out of the box. Maybe a different hair, because all her hair kind of looks the same. At this point, Sagittaria could be wearing the same wig every week and I probably haven't even noticed, because looking back, I feel like all her hair, all her wigs, I feel like when I say all her hair, it sounds weird. All her wigs feel like they're the same blonde coiffed Marcel wig. Maybe it's all in my head. I'm sure someone will let me know if I'm bugging. Now it's time for the girls to lip sync for their lives, honey. And let me tell you, what am I doing? Let me tell you, this lip sync was amazing. I loved this lip sync. I feel like for this lip sync, Carmen stole the show. Carmen was embodying the song. I feel like the lip sync was really between Carmen and Killer Queen. For some reason, whenever I saw Sagittarius lip syncing the song, I didn't feel that same emotion. But whenever I saw Killer Queen and Carmen, I was like, I had to take a deep breath and I couldn't let it out until the camera moved to somebody else because they were just so captivating to me. And Carmen felt like she was the performer belting out the song. Carmen was spectacular. She gave us a reveal. She took off the overskirt, saw that coming. Then she gave us a wig reveal. And I will say, if you're gonna give a wig reveal, I would like for the wig underneath to be just as good or better. But I love the idea of the wig reveal into the wet wig, and it was just beautiful. Just spectacular. So if you don't know by now you know. The winner of Drag Race España is... Oh, can you not see? I wrote that like 3 weeks ago on this sticky pad. The winner of Drag Race España Season 1 is Carmen Farala. Well, we're at the end. Congratulations again to Carmen. I feel like the better queen won. If we're looking at the overall performance of these queens. I did, however, have some opinions over on my Patreon about if it were up to this episode alone, who should have won. But thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share if you care, and go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Honey, bye. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?